Ever since my teacher in school taught us about the Vijayanagara Empire, I was hooked and I've always dreamt of going to these places. Hampi is a UNESCO World Heritage Site located in Bellary district of Karnataka. Hampi is situated on the banks of the Tungabhadra river. We started at around 6 am in the morning and reached Hampi around 2 pm. Hampi is about 350 kilometers from Bangalore and there are two different routes that you can take. I took the route via Anantapur, which was a bad idea as the roads after Anantapur was under construction and was filled with potholes. I would recommend you to take the Chitradurga route as it is well maintained and is faster. Bangalore to Hampi via Chitradurga will take you roughly about 6 to 7 hours. My friends Chandni, Arpita and I went on an all-girls trip to Hampi on a long weekend in the month of February 2020. Hampi has grown to attract two kinds of tourists, the ones who are more into a relaxed weekend amidst lush paddy fields on the hippie side of Hampi, also called as the Hippie Island, and the other kind who want to explore the ruins and learn about the ancient marvels and of course the people who are there on their pilgrimage journey to visit the Virupaksha temple. We ended up at Laughing Buddha Cafe for some amazing lunch, and because we didn't want to miss the sunset via the Sanapur Lake, we left immediately for it. If you happen to visit the Sanapur Lake at the time when it's filled with water, you will be shocked to see it for the first time, as the road leading up to the lake is right at the boundary of it and you'll get the feeling of almost driving into it. Sanapur Lake is formed by an irrigation reservoir. The natural lake with stunning boulder hills all around gives a picture perfect view. You'll also find local village folks offer coracle ride on the lake. After the entire days of driving and finding a place to get some food and running around, watching the sunset at the Sanapur Lake was not only beautiful but therapeutic. It just calmed me down and was one of the relaxing sunsets I have experienced. When it started to get dark, we decided to head back to our stay, which was on the other side of the river. We reserved the next day for exploring the ruins of Hampi. We started with Vijaya Vittala complex. This temple complex dedicated to Vittala, a form of Hindu god Vishnu, is an architectural highlight of Hampi. In order to reach the Vijaya Vittala complex, you will have to either walk through a mud road or take an electric golf cart service to escape from the long walk under the sun. At first, you will reach the Gejjala Mantapa, and a little distance after that, you will find the Pushkarani on your right and a temple in ruins called the Kudre Gumbe Mantapa on your left, followed by the Vittala Bazaar, which used to be famous for horse trading. Walking through the bazaar, which is now in ruins, you will reach the entrance of Vijaya Vittala temple. The main highlights of the temple complex that will blow your mind are the musical pillars, stone chariot and the Mahamantapa. Stay tuned for a complete video on the Vijaya Vittala temple complex. After Vijayavitala temple, we decided to head to Queen's Bath and the royal enclosure. The Queen's Bath is believed to be constructed by Achyuta Raya for the women of the royal family of Vijayanagara. Though named as the Queen's Bath, it was used as the private bathing chamber of the king and his queens. The bath is surrounded by beautiful arched corridors having pillars projecting ornate balconies with windows. Dasara Dibba or Mahanavami Dibba is a beautiful stone platform located within the royal enclosure of Hampi. It was built during the Vijayanagara period by King Krishnadevaraya to commemorate his victory over Udaygiri. It was here where the king of Vijayanagara used to celebrate the festival of Dasara. The king watched the army march past and the hugely significant Navratri celebrations from the raised structure of the grand platform of the Dasara Dibba. Step tank is constructed using finely finished blocks of black stones. The tank has no drain facility. It was filled with what is called as aqueducts. Hazararama temple, the first thing that draws attention about the temple is its name. The term Hazara Rama literally means thousand Rama and refers to the multitude of relics depicting the reigning deity of the temple. This small but beautiful temple is located at the center of the royal area. The temple is dedicated to Lord Rama, a Hindu deity. It was once the private temple of the kings and the royal family of Vijayanagara. The temple is famous for the lovely bas relics and panels depicting the story of the epic Ramayana. The Prasanna Virupaksha or underground Shiva temple dates back to the 14th century AD. The temple is dedicated to Prasanna Virupaksha, an avatar of Lord Shiva. An interesting fact about the Prasanna Virupaksha temple is that it is located a few meters below the ground level. The roof of the temple is at par with the present ground level, while the main structure of the temple stands in a low-lying area. Another thing to note is that the sanctum of the temple remains submerged under stagnant water throughout the year. During the monsoon season, extending from June to August, the water level rises inside the temple and submerges the floor of the Mahamantapa and other mantapas. The Zenana enclosure was a fortified and secluded area reserved for the royal ladies of the Vijayanagara Empire. The Queen's Palace is a ruined structure that has only the basement as a proof of its existence. Lotus Mahal, as the name given to the palace, is because of the shape it resembles. Lotus Mahal, designed as a palace for royal ladies of those times to mingle around and enjoy recreational activities, the Mahal also served as a meeting point for the king and his ministers. Elephant Stable in Hampi is one of the finest examples of Indo-Islamic style of architecture. The Elephant Stable is a long building with a rectangular shape. The building has a row of 11 huge dome chambers. Each chamber is large enough to accommodate 2 elephants at a time. Guards Quarter building is strategically located to provide security for Zenana enclosure, inside which the treasury was present. This probably was a ceremonial building due to its finely made arches, veranda and the open courtyard surrounded by a pillared cloister. Narasimha means half man, half lion in local languages, is one of the 10 incarnations of Lord Vishnu. The original statue contained the image of goddess Lakshmi. Right next to Lakshmi Narasimha temple, you can find the Badavalinga temple. The Virupaksha temple in Hampi is dedicated to Lord Shiva. This temple was constructed in Lakkana Dandesha's assistance, who was a commander under King Devaraya II. Believed to be functioning uninterruptedly ever since its inception in the 7th century AD, Virupaksha temple is the oldest and the principal temple in Hampi. This temple has 3 towers. The eastern tower rises to a height of 160 feet and is 9-tiered. This tower has been built such that an inverted shadow of this huge tower falls on the western wall of the temple through a small hole behind the sanctum. Let me tell you a story of how the Virupaksha temple in Hampi got its name. The name Hampi is evolved from Pampa. Pampa is the daughter of Brahma, the creator god. She was a devoted worshipper of Shiva, the god of destruction. Impressed by her dedication, Shiva offered her a boon and she opted to marry him, and hence Lord Shiva came to be known as Pampapati here. With time, Shiva became more popular here as Virupaksha. Virupaksha is an incarnation of Shiva, literally means the one with oblique eye. This refers to the fact that Shiva has 3 eyes. The third fire eye on his forehead opens when he does the destruction, and that's how Hampi got its name. We decided to grab dinner at Mango Tree restaurant. We had to wait a while and we finally got a spot in what seems to be a long, low, makeshift dining room. We got to hear the travel stories from a gentleman from France who happened to be visiting India for a couple of months. The next day, we headed back to Bangalore. If you liked watching this video, don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel.